Good evening, everybody. How we all doing? uh, I can't tell if anybody's here. Do not turn that on. I don't think I turned it on. Okay, good. Hi, Shiny. You can join the chat if you want. What the hell is that? Alright then. Fuck, I forgot one thing. 1 second. Forgot to clean the water out. I forgot to do that. There she is. Yes, Big Balls Pokemon. We're probably just going to finish the Gabo tonight. We might work on the safe for work parts of the Incubus. Well, if you're going to be lurking, I have some places you could be lurking. Although I'm pretty sure Shiny's not going to let you share.
It's so big.
Why, yes. Yes, it is.
Damn. Can somebody test Barry because I'm not in chat at the moment?
She usually has been working lately. After I reinstalled everything.
Yeah.
Hoy.
Yeah, she's fine.
Sweet.
Alright.
Haven't used this glue in a while, so I was worried the thing's permanently stuck itself to its cat.
What, Tamaya?
No. Instacure.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
I've got some
What do you mean?
photos coming in the mail tomorrow as well.
Yes, always allow.
I can never remember her name. The tomboy gobbo that has all the fucking piercings and the frosted blue tips on blue hair. Or on black hair, sorry.
Do you know how little that...
It's Lee something, yeah.
I was about to say, do you know how little that narrows it down?
I can never remember the name of that villain. Dr. Phosphorus, there we go.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's in Creature Commandos.
like Leora or something to that regard.
Who sculpted her?
Twin Goddess. It's based off somebody's actual art, just like the Huff's Love version of it. But Huff's Love didn't make Leora the Goblin originally.
There.
I just know Twin Goddess did something named similarly, but for copyright reasons they made it legally distinct.
Well, that's almost always when they make a copyrighted character.
I know Huff's Love didn't give a flying...
Well, Huffslove doesn't care because it's fan art, technically.
Yeah.
It's if it's an actual copyrighted character is the question.
Yeah. I don't think Leora is, but... Then again, I don't really pay attention to many artists outside of Huff's Love and Light Source, because he did Pokemon art for a while. Right, where's that?
Come on, load. I'm not sure what we're gonna do the base up as. Also, I'm not sure if I want to do her socks as gray now. Her hair is the only thing I'm not sure on. Her skin's fine.
I need to throw out some old paint.
Well, I've got the Garden Golem Maker, which it's just a nun.
Yeah, Leora, I think is one of last year's models.
I'm looking.
know Twin has done 2 iterations of it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Where's Cyberpunk one? Yeah, that is based off of... Could you have tagged the artist, please?
I'm about to. I'm looking for.
Not you, Twin Goddess.
Oh.
Gentleman Co. I don't think... Is that their name? Okay, fine. Let's check over on Twitter. Yeah, it's Gentleman Co.'s Gabo, which is... I think Weaponized Thickness has also done a version of them too, because Weaponized Thickness, their Rogue Goblin is that one. Come on. Is it Leora? Media. I can't tell. I think it's the person I just found, but yeah, that's Gentleman Co.'s character. Yeah. So I don't know if we want to do the socks on her, keep them white, or if we want to add some gray to them. The hair I'm not sure on, is the problem.
Well, I was gonna say, what are the stockings and the trim gonna be?
Well, she's wearing a maid outfit.
So white and black. So trying to think of a complementary color for green. Usually green and red go well together, but I doubt you want to make her a ginger.
Well, the problem is, Lurka just redeemed all night. Yeah.
God dang it, Lurka.
To be fair, I need to trick him in. I need to make a redeem that makes it to where he has to use all his points in one go. Good luck, though.
You're a motherfucker, you know that, Lurka?
Lurka.
Oh, fuck's sake!
Oh, it's for shiny. Shiny. goblin.
Oh, you motherfucker. Lurka, I will remember this. Okay, do I time the Zentria, or do I continue working on the Beekeeper?
I'd say the beekeeper.
Yeah, I need to get her done anyway.
Yeah. And as for the hair... I wish
I
I
was
had...
gonna say, how does the render look for that particular one?
I think it's brown hair.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Let me go double check. Oh, Lavender Devilry, where are you? And I'm sorry. There's a fucking Saturn IV Ultra 16K.
Of course there fucking is.
Oh, Shiny, you sweet little bottom. You're such a good little goblin, aren't you, dearie?
Careful now, we don't want to break her too quickly. That's for Wednesday night.
Oh, I'm lucky I had my TV muted for that.
Mm-hmm. What are your stats? That's all I want to know.
Oh, that reminds me. Off stream, Nami, I need to get your PO box.
Can nobody see it on the pinned messages on Discord?
Oh, right. I need to look through that again.
It's in general chat, pinned messages. If you're using it on PC, it's one of the first two.
Yeah, well, since my PC died, I've been using my phone, so I don't know if you can see pinned messages on Discord mobile. Oh, by the way, if you're looking for a good lilac color, Nami,
Mm-hmm.
Violet Coven is a good one. That complements Gene Stealer really well.
Mm-hmm. Is it the Saturn or the...
Violet Coven is by Army Painter.
Good to know. Oh no, the Jupiter's the biggest one, right?
Okay, thank you for letting me know, Lurka.
Yes, you can get... Yeah, well, I just sent it to her just to be safe. Why? I wanted to check one thing before we got it painting, because I wanted to see the stupid stats of this. Two 211, 277, 118, 56 by 220 by 300. Yeah, the Jupiter's the best one. Now, how much is it in fucking American? You see, they're fucking teasing me right now. Because they're like, oh, it's $670 without shipping. I'm pretty sure shipping is gonna make it like another $30. And you can pay as low as $36 a month. But it's PayPal, which means it's probably a PayPal credit card. Or oh no, it's just pay later. See, the Jupiter's the one that's got the thing where you can hook up a bottle to the back of it, and it will keep. I think I think the Saturn does it now too, but the Jupiter's got the. $11 inches by 6 inches by 10 inches. So I can basically print almost a full person, like I could print like a helmet, almost. Give or take. There's certain models where I could pretty much print almost the entire model in one go.
I'm trying to remember. There's a YouTuber that prints off full helmets, but on an FDM.
Well, FDM is going to be the better one to do that with. But yeah, the Jupiter and the Saturn both have this thing where you can hook up a bottle to the back of it, like just a normal Elegoo bottle of resin, and it will just keep the tank full until your print is done.
Noted.
Which is why I'm looking at it right now going, if I had $700, or if they had Klarma or Afterpay, which it looks like they have Afterpay, and they have Klarna. If the sale's still going on next week, next paycheck, because I'd be willing to upgrade to a new printer.
It'd probably be a lot easier on your resin budget as well.
That should be worse because I'd be able to print a lot more. What would happen now is I would have both printers going at the same time, which means I need to get a secondary enclosure and finally hook up my air purifier. Sorry, I went on a whole tangent there because I saw that printer and I was like, oh, shiny new printer. Let's see here. Lavender, where are you? Miss Trix, the reluctant goblin maid, is blue hair. But they also did gray stockings, like fishnets. I went white stockings. And I'm noticing some details I should have painted, which we might fix that up real quick. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that up real quick.
I'm gonna have to touch up that blue a little bit.
So, what happened is her entire top, pretty much wherever there's a curve or a edge, there's white. As for using blue hair, I think we've done a couple of blue-haired goblins. No offense to you, Shiny.
Yeah. Well, most gobos you see have brown or black, and I'd rather not go with the stereotype.
Yeah, but to be fair, I could try and do Barry's hair. Podge.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I said, isn't that just yeah, just like Tesseract or
Yeah, well, that's usually how I paint it.
Alright, put this over here for now. I'm not gonna use the rest of that.
To be fair, it would be fitting to make Barry dressed up as a maid.
Yeah.
I was debating on doing this as Podge or another mutual, but it didn't really scream either of them when I was painting her up.
Mm. Didn't Honey have like a goblin, or didn't Honey have a maid outfit at one point? Oh no, never mind. I'm misreading that. It wasn't a uh maid outfit. It was the barmaid outfit. I need to lean forward a little bit.
Alrighty then, let's see.
We're supposed to get another cold front come through this way.
Ugh. I'm not surprised, but jeez.
not looking forward to it, to say the least. It's like I get my state is behind on total snowfall this year, but do we have to get it all fucking once?
And just think about it as this: you're getting pounded multiple times.
God damn it.
And the effects, it's fire. Well, to be fair, it's, if I remember right, Fire Force. Is a...
From multiple areas too.
That too, Lurka. I mean, Barry. I thought Fire Force was a different group. I thought Fire Force was done by Trigger. It looks like it's done by somebody else. It looks like it should be a it looks like it should be a Trigger series, but I don't think it is.
Yee.
To be fair, this isn't as thick as Barry is, but we'll take it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my god, Oma. So. Okay, Oma.
What do we think, Lurker? Do we keep the stockings white, or do we make them gray? They're stockings, first off, so... That would also involve repainting the skin tone. Plus with the... I also don't think you understand. I have to then do cross-stitching all over. I know. I'm just explaining that it's like we're a little too long in the process. I see Lurka brings friends. Hi, Faye. How you doing? Ah. That makes sense why he did that, Redeem. I'm doing good. Hi, I'm Nami the Queen. I paint minis and play video games. I'm a variety streamer, if you can't tell. We're trying to finish up the last of this little gobbo made. little. I meant to do shout out. So what were you up to tonight, son? Brain don't work good. Uh-huh. Sure, Lurka. I don't know. I'm messing with you. Ooh, very nice. I've yet to actually pick up I've actually yet to pick up Blood Bowl. Closest I've gotten is the. I forget what this game's called, but it's basically. I know. I was messing with him because he's been.
When does your brain ever work?
Hush you. There's a reason we're painting up the goblin to look like you. And I can tell I'm losing my voice by doing that. I normally don't talk like this. Well, technically, I do, but I don't. Lurka decided to do a little fun redeem before you all came in. So I'm stuck doing this voice all night. Yeah, but technically I sound like this. But we'll be doing this most of the night instead. What is the name of this stupid game? I'm looking at the box right now. No! The closest I've ever gotten to doing Blood Bowl, funny enough, is Guild Ball, which is, I think it's supposed to be rugby instead of football. I'm aware you can, Lurka. I'm very much aware you can. There's a reason why that only gets redeemed once. That can only be redeemed once a week. I don't think I have that set up, Shiny. But thank you. Okay, what do we want to do space up as? Any other time I'd have this stuff around here. This could work actually, funny enough. And I need more Corex God damn it. It's always when I'm not thinking about it. Okay. Watching anime get cooked and never gets. Oh, you're talking about Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, no, yeah, Emmy deserves it. Very much so. I'm seeing if I can recreate my granite trick without using a dryer sheet. Because I have a trick where I use a dryer sheet and I paint over the dryer sheet and then I peel it off once it's dried up a little. We're trying it with a sponge instead. Although it's not a very good sponge, so... Artisan, Celia. How you doing, sweetie? Long time no chat. Take your time, Shiny. I have no idea if this is coming out how I want it to. Does this look like marble or marble to anybody? Or does it just look like I just wiped a bunch of white paint off of something? Let me go check something. I might have one nearby. Okay. So this is a lot easier to do. So, if you have dryer sheets, this is this is technically better to do when you've already used it. But if you stretch it out just the right way, trying not to rip it. We're just trying to get some nice trying to get some nice holes. There, so now, when I come over in a second,
I see you like nice holes.
Very funny, Barry. This is a lot easier when it's a smaller base, by the way. The upside is everything smells great for the next couple of hours. Ooh, what you cooking? Ooh, that'll be very fun, Lurka. By the way, if you're still here, if you need to, I was about to say, if you're still here, if you're still here, Faye, go ahead and, if you need to, raid and run. If not, just enjoy the what's going on. Although I'm also sorry if you're in the ad break. And by the way, I'm aware you rated on your own. I just was making fun of Lurka because he's been talking about you a lot. Well, I know. But Lurka's the one who's got a special project going on for me right now for her. Although I think Lurka's already told her what the project is. That's a question for Lurka. I mean, to be fair, kind of helps when it's an elf that makes certain people bounce off the wall too. Let's see here. He was streaming earlier. He might pop in to say hi. He normally starts his streams around this time, so I doubt he'll be popping in to raid, but he'll probably pop in to say hi before he starts. Now this is where I hope this works. This worked. Alright. Does that look a little bit closer to granite? To all of you? Or like marble? Because if it does, then we're good. Okay, good. It's a lot easier when you have an airbrush. When you have an available airbrush, because an airbrush would allow this to work better. Because the way the paint comes out, this would actually catch more of the paint. One second. Okay. Damn it. doesn't answer in a couple minutes. There we go. It's a banana for scale. And nothing else. Well, let's see here. How do we feel about the Gobbo Maid? Do we get the Lurka set of approval? Great. Did I use a GIF I'm not supposed to use? Aw, get a good rest, Shiny. I'm trying to make sure I didn't use the wrong character. I'll set you aside over here. And we're going to do a black wash, brown wash, and a blue wash, and then we're going to come in with a nice stippling of gray on everything again. On this. So, this model, for those of you who have stayed from the raid, we will be finishing this model up on what we call Blue Twitch. Mainly because I can't show you the character that's sitting on the treasure chest that we have. Peacemaker. How you doing, sweetie? We just finished up a gobbo that a goblin made, is what we were doing. Right now I'm working on some stuff for a blue Twitch stream, which is going to be Wednesday. But how are you doing? Yeah, well, this model was made by technically a mutual of ours, Lavender Devilry. They do a lot of 3D print stuff too. They do a lot of 3D sculpts. Aw, get a good rest, Lyrica. I'm probably gonna go for another hour or so. Well, yeah, considering you've got a fun doodle ahead of you. Oh, 1 second. Dink. There we go. Before I forget. Hey, like I said, I was going for the cool version of her, but apparently everybody else wanted the other version. I don't know if Peacemaker's still here, but they're a mutual of mine that we met over on TikTok. And, yeah, they make some very good art. I will say it's a little on the spicy side, so be aware of that. But you follow me. In fact, just in case they left. And for those who are avoiding Twitter, just you can go give our friend Peacemaker a follow. Yes, delicious paint. How are you doing, Farmy? And this is why I need a new paint organizer. I think we're going to be fine. We're going to use a special paint to do the gold on this. Hi, Sokova. How you doing? So, we're prepping a model for Blue Twitch. It's an incubus that's sitting on this chest. I can't say much else about what he's doing, other than he's Blue Twitch appropriate. E. But we just got done painting this little girl up. A little goblin maid. Actually, I think it's supposed to be the... Ooh, very nice. Yeah, he's enjoying. That's what you meant. Yeah, no, he's enjoying a nice kielbasa. To be fair, the pose isn't that not safe for work. It's just there's a very large piece of kielbasa there, and I can't show that on Twitch. Kickstand. It's more like a kickstand. To be fair, I don't get to paint very many male pinups, especially not safe for work variant ones. So it's kind of nice to have a refreshing. Oh, so this is my favorite one because this is actually one of my favorite. This particular one I really like because it's a really goldy gold. But, yeah, it's a very nice gold. The problem is it's an oil-based paint, which means if I touch anything while it's wet right now, it's getting dyed. Yeah, but that's how you get this. Well, so the problem is, I can't touch this anymore until it dries. I can't touch any of the edges until it dries, and then I can touch it up. And that's kind of the problem. Unfortunately, everything else about this model I can't technically paint. Well, I can paint the wings, I can paint the tail. I can even paint the head. But if I paint... If I paint this, I can't turn this around right now. Like, I cannot turn this around. That is as much as I can show. Yeah, that is Ronin Arts Miniatures. Let's see here, what was his name? Because that was from their October line. They had 2 Incubi and 2 Succubi. And, let's see here. I believe... that is... I think that's a motto. Let me double check. That is a motto, the Lord of Excess. So if you have a 3D printer and you know who Ronin Arts Miniatures are, look up a motto, Incubus Amato, and that's who we're painting. Normally, image. Well, if you know who Heck, I forget the full name, but if you know Heck, that artist, that's a motto. What he looks like in his safe for work variant. We painted his companion, Eros, a while back. Problem is, I forgot to print his base. And also, this is Eros. We painted him up. I forgot to print his base. And also I've lost his sword now. I don't know what happened to it. I was not intentionally making a male version of me, but it worked out that way. Aw, thank you. Oh, much better. Yeah, we have a backlog, and I'm hoping to start going through that backlog this year. But yeah. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything else to paint tonight that we can paint here on Twitch. And also, unfortunately, I'm still stuck doing this voice for the rest of the night, because I normally don't talk like this. But a lot of you like it, so I'm going to keep doing it. Sorry, I was reading something. Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to have some new GW models coming in soon. And, yeah, that'll be fun. We're going to be finally starting the Guardsman follower army. Also, speaking of followers, it didn't for some reason update here. We are at 380 followers. Why is that so dumb? I don't know. That also means I need to find 380 followers worth of Guardsmen. Yeah, I don't know when I will stop making the Guardsmen, but at the current rate, we have 300. I have to find 380 followers equivalent to models, which is going to be me sneaking a lot of tanks. Because technically, tanks have like 5 to 10 people in them. I don't have the tank on. I don't have the tank that's inspired this army on me, but I have a Rogel Dorn that's got the original paint scheme. So they're a homebrew group of guardsmen. What they are is they're basically my colors. So, well, they're red and black and white to represent me. And when I can, I'm going to get somebody to commission some art so that I can make some transfer sheets that I can put on vehicles and I can give to Nami's Heroes. Is what they're going to be called. From what Commissar Heck and a couple of others are talking about, some interesting things have happened. Certain guards armies don't work anymore, or they don't work the way they're supposed to. To be fair, this army's not really meant to be a usable army. This army's meant to be a army that I can take off pictures of and show people off. And if I ever decide to get rid of the army, I can contact all the people who I've painted models of and be like, hey, would you like the model with your name on it? And tanks get like special giveaways or something. Yeah. This isn't meant to be like a functioning army. This is meant to be like a cool... This is meant to be an army I put on a table and it looks cool. This isn't like my orcs or my Necrons. Or my Space Marines. Where they can actually function on the battlefield. I mean, I could maybe play an Apocalypse. Maybe. Nope, I'm about to go look. Oh god, let me see the Station Forge. Orcas. Well, Station Forge looks really good. I just don't paint their stuff up very often. Let's see here. What are they called? Orca Team Fighters? Probably. Yeah, yeah, that's just TF2. You know, that's just the Commandos. That's just the Commandos. That's hilarious. Hmm. Well, it's if any group is going to be the orcs equivalent to if you're going to make any group into an orcs proxy for kill team, TF2 makes sense. Yeah, I would almost be willing to go paint those guys up just to have them in my... See, my orcs and stuff, I don't mind having proxies in. Or... Oh, they have... That's insulting. They have a Mega Dread. Those are legends now. And the pearl. Oh. And the goblin and the gobbo tanks. This is a Mega Dread, And this would be a Mega Dread in 40k, looking at the scale of it. And those are now Forge World model. You can still kind of find them, I think, on Forge World, but they're getting phased into Legends. The one that makes me more upset, though, is this one, because this is a Grot tank. This is the Mega Grot tank. This, on the other hand, is still technically canon. It's not been Legends yet. This is the Gargantuan Squigoth. It's a proxy version of it. Actually, okay, this actually might be the Mega Dread. This might be a Mega Dread, and the other one might be a Killacan. Or a Death Dread. I think that could be a Stompa also. That's a complicated answer with that one. And, okay, they actually might be legendsing out the Gargantuan Squigoth. Well, usually when it says this on GW's website, this usually means they're about to get phased out. Usually when something's online only, that usually means they're about to get phased out on GW's website, or at least that's what I've noticed is usually the go-to sign of that's probably getting Legends, or they're getting a new version of that model. Now, temporarily out of stock doesn't mean it's not online anymore. It just doesn't mean it's getting Legends. It just means they don't really use it anymore. But if it's got that online only, it's usually because they're just trying to phase it out slowly by not restocking it in stores. To be fair, you wouldn't buy the Gargantuan Squigoth in store anyway, because that's a Forge World model. Or what's left of a Forge World. Well, yeah. I would. If I had a shop. if I had the kind of money to open my own hobby shop, I would just keep my armies there. Alright, now here's the better question. Do we want to do a short stream, or do we want to watch some ghost videos for 30 minutes? But yeah, if Twitch here ever starts taking off to the point where I could actually start making money, I would almost be tempted to start my own shop, although the town I'm in right now has a really good shop. So I doubt it. I would, if anything, I would just start working with that shop regularly. Well, okay, so if I was still down in where I moved out of Las Vegas almost 2 years ago now. If I was still down in Vegas, I would have started my own hobby shop, or I would have bought up one. Well, I would have gone into co-owning one if it's a shop I really liked. I would still maybe do that up here. I would co-own it just so I could say it's sponsored by me and have merch. But it would specifically just be a hobby shop. It wouldn't be like Nami's hobby shop. It would stay whatever. If I was co-owning it, it would stay whatever the name was, and it would stay under their management. I wouldn't want people coming to the shop to try and meet me. I would want people coming to the shop to support a small mom and pop shop and to work on their hobby stuff. I probably wouldn't even advertise that I bought it. I would probably just do it and just not say anything. But it would be the best damn hobby shop you'd see stockpiled anywhere. I'd have rows of Vallejo. I'd have all of the Army Painter line. I'd have any big name painting line that's there. I would try and GW is hard to keep in stock, so it would probably end up happening as I would just do a lot of customer order stuff. Where I would just encourage you to come to us to order it for you, because we're more likely to get it faster than buying it online. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I would rather go and quietly co-own the shop and just be the secret benefactor, so when they're having hard times I could just dump money into it to keep it open. But when it's doing well, it's just yeah, no, this is a cool shop. I think the most you would get is maybe I would record a podcast or something there with the owner or something. See, now you've got me looking on Forge, on Station Forge's stuff. Because I got a lot of fun proxy models I wouldn't mind running. Listen, we're used to having weird stuff like this happen on my stream. Do not click that button. I almost clicked something that would have gotten me in trouble. Hmm. uh, so Kova, I just got commissioned. I didn't paint it. I'm just printing and priming it. But I got commissioned to do a. Can I even show that version of her? God, please tell me I can't. God, please tell me there's a safe for work picture on their stuff so I can show this. Do. Why is there no safe for work picture? She's wearing safe for work clothes, Twitch. I've seen worse stuff on VTubers and VR chat models. Somebody commissioned me to print this. I'm just gonna be safe than sorry and take that off screen before somebody says something. Now, they had me print a small 75mm version. I'm childish. I named that such a stupid name, too. Such a stupid pun, too. It was making fun of the fact that it was an elf. I can't finish that line. Yeah, that's the problem with Digital Dark pinups. I can maybe show, like, one image of theirs. And then it becomes very questionable. Oh, very much so. That is one of those things. That is one of those models that I wish Twitch was more okay with certain stuff. Because I would love to paint it over here, where I could get more people watching it. But there's a lot of models. Oh, very much so. That's why I had to specifically say I've seen a lot of real streamers, VR chat streamers, and VTubers. So Twitch don't say a damn thing, because I've seen worse on this website. But yeah, your brain model pushes. That's Digital Dark Pinups always pushes the boundary of what I can get away with, so I don't tend to paint them over here. Yeah, this is normally the point where I would be like streaming some. Nero, I'm gonna kick your ass. This is normally the point where I would be watching some ghost streams or something, but it's like I don't want to stretch out time unless I have to. So let's see, who do we want to raid? Alright, do we want to do some more miniatures and models? Do we want to do... some Dead by Daylight? What the hell is me side? Some me side. Let's do Miss. Yeah, I'm so. It's not, sorry. I'm sorry, Zokov. It's not that I'm getting. I'm running out of steam because I can't really think of what else to do right now to keep the stream going, and I also have to be up in the morning for work. I really need to get in the habit of starting streams earlier again. So I think we're gonna go. We're gonna go raid Miss Marikar, who is also painting some minis or something. It looks like. Tomorrow we'll be back. I don't know which game we're gonna pick, but I'm somewhere between Marvel Rivals or finishing or playing some games we played last year that I didn't finish, or there's just some more stuff that came out finally for it. And then Wednesday we'll be doing a Blue Twitch stream, so if you follow me anywhere like Twitch or Blue Sky, I will be announcing when I go live there on either of those. And then Thursday will be Sonic Adventure 2. Well, we'll be trying to play more of that. So, if any of that sounds good to anybody who's still here, keep an eye on Twitter and Blue Sky. And keep an eye out on TikTok for any pictures of minis once I've gotten them taken. Because I have a backlog of those too. But I'm going to let this raid start cooking. I hope you all have a good evening. I hope you all get a good rest. And I'll see you all later. Bye, my lovelies.